reception. Cousins. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point try by Bailey.
The defense is doing their best, but they're struggling right now. They'll look for some help from their own offense to keep them in the game.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. On 3rd and 1, it's Trubisky. That's complete to the tight end, Broniker. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's a first down following a gain of 3. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now it's Trubisky. Open man is Trey Burton. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Trubisky now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. He finds Robinson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. 3rd and 2. Now Trubisky. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Here's Trubisky. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Trubisky will throw. Incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to go.
Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Let's get off the field.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. To throw, Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Hey, high 7.
Cousins now. Going deep for Diggs. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing is Cousins. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 24, Cousins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Eddie Goldman with a sack.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A very solid gain of 27. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down. Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing, but with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Again, it's Cook. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
To throw is Cousins. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Now Trubisky on first down. This one into the hands of Burton. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Now Trubisky to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Cook. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance.
And this is caught inside the 5. That one good for 37 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Cousins. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. The touchdown all set up by the big play, one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Everson Griffin able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30.